Obagatokbe, he said, greetings to all Edolites in the diaspora and at home. I wish to quickly point out that there is an issue which we seems to be sweeping under the carpet, which we seems to be treating with so easily, but is very, very important to the outcome of the elections to be held in Edo on September 19, 2020. Now, when INEC brought out a list of all candidates to take part in that election, it said that the list was provisional, that anyone who had any issues with any member on that list should, and wants to protest about it, should please write to INEC. Now, on that list was Ize Yamu. Now, Ize Yamu's name was forwarded to INEC by the constituted committee, caretaker committee for the National Convention of the APC. Now, according to Section 31 and 153 of the Electoral Act and guidelines for the submission of candidates by INEC, it stated very clearly that only the national secretary and national chairman of a party can submit the names of a candidate. Now, Mai Malambuni, who is the chairman of the caretaker committee, and John Akma Udodere, who is the secretary general of that same committee, they are the ones that forwarded the name of Ize Yamu to INEC. And this is against the law because INEC says only the national chairman and the national secretary can submit such names. And a committee is not, a chairman of a committee is not the chairman of APC as a party. So that is violating the law. And it is an illegality and it is criminal. Also, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria prohibits Mai Malambuni as the chairman, being the chairman of the caretaker committee, and as is prohibited by the Constitution as being a chairman of the caretaker committee and governor of Yobe State at the same time. He is prohibited from occupying any office, any other executive office whatsoever. And the said prohibition is applicable to any executive office of the APC. He is also prohibited from acting as an officer, as a national officer, while still occupying the position of the governor. So it is very, very clear. And he and the Secretary General, who was suspended in 2017 and expelled from the party, and there is no record where he has been restituted, Mr. Udodere, they are the ones that forwarded the name. That was an illegality in itself. Also, when the appeals court gave a judgment on June 13 against Oshomole, it said that Oshomole was banned as a member and as a chairman of APC, suspended. Now, how come that the APC still put Oshomole's name in a committee when the court says he's not a member and the court has not renounced their judgment? The executive of Ward 10, who suspended Oshomole the first time, says that Oshomole has not come to settle with them. So the judgment still holds. So putting Oshomole as a member of their committee is illegal. Also, Oshomole is going around campaigning, doing rallies. That is against the law because he's not a member of the APC. So he cannot parade himself as a member and campaign as a member. Also, the chairman, recognized chairman by NEC and the courts, Mr. Giadom, wrote a letter to INEC telling them that the primaries that were done in Edo State on June 22nd, 2020 was illegal and not recognized by NEC. So the candidacy of Ize-Iyamu is illegal. That is the truth. It's illegal. APC has no candidate as I speak now, according to the laws and rules of Nigeria. Also, if you check sections 183, 222A, and 223 of the 1999 Constitution in Nigeria, you will see there also that INEC has no power to have accepted and included Ize-Iyamu's name. This is part of the pressure of rigging. The president himself said it, that Edo State must not be lost. And yet, we all follow Buhari's records. We follow Buhari's record since 2003 when he was fighting to become president of Nigeria. He had to fight vehemently against impunity, election rigging, dishonesty, and injustice. So it's quite surprising to me that the same president that suspended Magu for perceived corruption can equally keep quiet when Ize-Iyamu, who has a case of 700 million in the court with the EFCC for corrupt charges, can be allowed to run as a governorship candidate. Nigeria. We are living in this country. The Constitution is the supreme law. We should follow due process and follow the law. Ize-Iyamu is not a candidate in this election. I'm calling all PDP lawyers, all men of goodwill, all Edolites in the diaspora. Please phone your lawyers, phone home. Let them go to court under a letter of urgency and bring this matter to court. And also, let INEC be copied of their objection against Ize-Iyamu being a governorship candidate because it is illegal. I thank you all for listening to me. This is an issue that needs to be addressed and addressed now before the election takes place, before INEC closes the window for nomination of candidates and clearance of candidates. It's an issue that needs to be addressed quickly. So PDP, please take action. Take action now. This is rigging. It's one of the ways they want to rig this election. So please take action. I want to make it categorically clear that I still support, all my support is for Obaseki as governor. I want him to return for a second term. He has done well by us. We do all the propaganda you like. Tell all the lies you like. Obaseki remains my candidate. I support Obaseki. I support Obaseki because I know only he can take us to the next level. He is not perfect, I know. But no one is, no one was, and no one will ever be perfect. Only God is perfect. I love Obaseki. I love him. He needs to continue. So Edo people, rise up, take action. God bless us all. God bless the people of Edo State. God bless all supporters of Governor Godwin Nogegase Obaseki.